Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to your reading. I'm Clarity Bay. I'm a psychic tarot intuitive, and in your reading, I'm going to give you clear insight on your next or current significant relationship. I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know about this relationship. It's going to be ultra detailed. There could be some events. The relationship could involve other people. Just whatever spirit gives to me, I'm going to give to you and not leave anything out. Please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button. Hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Let's get into your reading. Meditate here on the three piles and pick the one that calmly draws you the most. This would be 1, 2, and 3. Let's get straight into your reading. Hello, beautiful group 1, and welcome to your reading. All about your next or current significant relationship. This reading is ultra detailed, meaning that I'm going to give you insight on certain events that will take place with your relationship, as well as could there be other people involved in your relationship. And just whatever spirit gives to me, I will give to you and not leave anything out. So please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button. Hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Let's get straight into your reading. So I can see here, group 1, that your energy, it naturally attracts you here to the card that represents feelings. So this relationship is, whether your current or your next relationship, this relationship involves lots of emotions between both parties. I do feel, though, that you are strongly connected to your emotions. I am getting the sign of Cancer, and the zodiac sign Cancer. In this reading, I'm picking up that zodiac sign. So that significant person to you could have Cancer in the top placements of their zodiac placements, in their sun, moon, or rising, their Venus placements, or the 7th house of relationships, or that could represent your placements as well. But this is a deeply connected relationship. So, and one of the partners is more in their feelings than the other partner. So what does this say? Healing begins with feeling. Be gentle with yourself and tender with your heart. So yes, that is a definite a correlation with the insight the Spirit just gave us, with one of you guys are more in your feelings about not only the relationship, but I feel like it's about just general things. You're very like emotionally tuned in to like your surroundings, you know, your friends, your families, and things like that, but it affects your relationship with this significant other. And let's get more insight. Wow. So what's going on with your next or your current significant relationship? What's going on, Spirit? You have here the Empress card. So I can definitely see that there is harmonious energy within that relationship dynamic. There's also lots of abundance as well. So this is a relationship where there is growth involved. So you will be evolving with this person, sort of like leveling up as well. I do feel like this is a relationship where you will go out into nature a lot. Both of you guys do love walking out, like hiking, walking outside, enjoying like the beach, the park, and things like that. So in this relationship, there's going to be lots of outside activity and fun. I can definitely see here that it's a luxurious lifestyle as well that you will live with this significant person, because the Empress card is about, it's about abundance. It's about creativity, you know. Also, this represents good parenting as well. So, in this relationship, there's going to be one of you guys who's considered like a very good parent, one that's more, and that's usually how it happens in relationships of parenting. It's like one parent is seen as the one that's the nurturing one. And I did pick that energy up with the feelings card here associated with the zodiac sign of Cancer. So one of you guys is going to be very nurturing to your children, whereas the other is definitely loving and attentive, but it's just one of you are going to be extremely nurturing and considered a good parent by your partner. Your partner is definitely going to recognize your parenting skills, abilities, how dedicated and how loyal you are to your children. So even if you have like you know, like human children, you also have like pets as well. I feel like you'll be like a pet mom to a dog or like a cat, something like that. But I do see your significant other as seeing you um, as very physically attractive. So they find you very aesthetically, you know, pleasing, like top 10, like you are number 10. Like if they had to rate you, they rate you from a scale of 1 to 10, they would rate you as a 10 as far as your attractiveness to them. So let's get more insight. What's going on with your next or your current relationship? All about it. Never make permanent decisions on temporary feelings. I love this card showing up. You know why? Because the feelings card is the first card that you did choose, and this card has feelings on it as well. So that's a very strong confirmation. So Spirit is definitely trying to get your attention when it comes to, you know, your emotions. I feel like maybe you are the one that is really emotionally vocal when it comes to things. So Spirit wants you to really just take time out to center yourself, to calm down, and don't be so like reactive when your emotions heightened. Take a step back, you know, take some calming breaths and just calm yourself down and know that everything's going to be okay. Spirit really wants you to tap into your feelings and control your emotions. Yes, let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. So what is taking place with your next or your current relationship? What's taking place? And you have here surrender. So with the surrender energy, this is about where the energy of surrender that supports your ability to let go, you know, and controlled and yield to the flow of love and life, to just like surrender to love and surrender to life. And I feel like in this relationship, that's going to be something new for you, something you're learning now, that you can't really control another person's ideals, their actions, the way that they think, the way that they feel. You can't control any of that. So you're learning within this relationship dynamic that surrendering to love and just allowing things to go in the direction that they're meant to go and letting go. And you're going to find out that that is going to be the energy that really brings this relationship to this Empress level of prosperity and abundance and growth. So I do see that both partners are learning the feeling, learning the sense of how to surrender, not only to like source energy or the universe, but you're learning how to surrender to each other, to be even like more accepting of each other. And that is what's really going to make this relationship flow with that harmonious energy that we did pick up earlier. So it's a very beautiful relationship and very harmonious and free-flowing. Let's get more insight. So what's happening? What's happening with your relationship? Thank you, Spirit. Next or current? What's happening? Thank you, Spirit. And you have here sextile, allowing. With the semi-sextile, this is an aspect between planets in a birth chart. And didn't you just hear what Spirit just gave us moments earlier about you are allowing things to take place in this relationship? So this is a wonderful confirmation here in your reading. Thank you, Spirit. So this is about encouragement, where you two will encourage each other to be the best versions of yourself. So there's a reciprocity energy when it comes to liberating one another. Your partner wants to see you win. You want to see your partner win. Your partner wants to see you happy. You want to see them happy. This is a relationship where you see the potential in each other. And this is like a clarifying relationship as well. And this also semi-sextile energy, it represents like your temper and your temperament. So this again is a correlation between the two feelings card that did show up. So Spirit is really trying to get your attention here with like your temper. So not only your temper, so like if you're in a relationship with this other person and they tend to have a temper, just, give them space, because this person is not necessarily having this temper with you. It could be something that took place a long time ago and those feelings are bubbling up to the surface. So don't push, don't prod, just kind of like be very gentle and let that person sit with their feelings. So that's what surrender is about as well. And it's also, there's lots of growth in this relationship, a lot of maturity, and rewards as seen in the semi-sextile positioning here. I just want to give a quick example of what a semi-sextile aspect is. So it's like, for example, if you have a planet that semi-sextile each other, you would have like, for example, Mercury semi-sextiles the planet Venus. So the planet Mercury semi-sextile Venus, that's a very good aspect. So it's a positive aspect here. So let's get more insight. What is going on with your current or your next relationship? What's happening, Spirit? What's going on? You have here Liberator. I just said this. Growth, lots of growth, you guys. Lots of abundance, lots of fertility, beauty. So with this energy of the Liberator, this is about freeing yourself and others from like old stale beliefs, and releasing negative thought patterns. So Spirit did just give us that insight moments earlier. So thank you, Spirit, for this wonderful confirmation. I'm telling you, your reading is accurate AF. I have not seen in a long time so many confirmations in one reading, just back to back with each card. So Spirit is really trying to get your attention here and wanting you to focus on this message. This is a very liberating relationship here. And this is Spirit is wanting you to really start practicing, releasing negative thought patterns and focus on the positive, focus on the good within yourself. Because once you focus on the positivity within yourself and the good within yourself, you naturally see it in everything and everyone else. So this is really what it's about. It's about growth. It's about love. And it's about reward as well. So in this relationship, you two will lift each other up so high. You complement each other so well. Let's get more insight. So what's going on with your current or your next relationship? And you have here, oh my goodness, the Page of Cups. That is so perfect to show up here, because with this Page of Cups energy, that is about the emotions. And that's what this reading has really been focused on, your emotions. So with the Page of Cups energy, this is about a new love. And it's also about a person that is your new love. Has like the emotions of like they're very lighthearted, they're very warm-hearted, but like a studious kid where they love their creative projects and their aspects. And this person is like a volunteer as well. They do lots of volunteer work or charity work, not necessarily lots, but compared to other people, whereas a lot of people don't do any, they are known for, their charitable donations as well as their charitable time. I do feel like this is you as well. I do feel like you are charity driven as well. So let's get more insight. Water energy with the cups here. So you are seeing that Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio zodiac signs in those top placements of the birth chart. The sun, moon, or rising, the planet Venus, or the seventh house of relationships. And Spirit did give us that water sign energy with the feelings card that did come out representing Cancer. Thank you, Spirit. So let's get more insight. Wow. So what is happening with your new or current relationship? What's happening with your next or current relationship? And you have here the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords. Yes. So with the Queen of Swords energy, this is about bringing a message. And this is about the mind. So with the Queen of Swords energy, I can definitely clearly see here that this relationship is going to be totally self-sufficient. You will not need any outside like counselors or help or marriage counselors because you guys are self-sufficient within yourselves. Your partner is very self-sufficient, can take care of themselves very well, and you can as well. Also, this Queen of Swords energy is about honesty, and that's why this is a very high vibrational, thriving relationship because you are honest with each other and you're honest mainly with yourselves. So you keep things out on the forefront. Yes, there are lots of feelings involved, but I feel like those feelings are harmonious and under control. But there is just a bit of work where both of you have to kind of reel in, your emotions. Even like when things are going really good, it's very important to have a balance, and an insight of knowing how far to go and when to pull back. So that's basically the message here is about really because sometimes you could want something so bad or be connected with someone so bad that you tend to push that energy away from you. So that's why the surrender card came up here with allowing things to take place in their natural divine order, allowing this relationship to form at the right time and not forcing anything. So, group one, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. If it does, please leave a comment below because I do love reading your comments. They definitely warm my heart and they make my day. I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hello, beautiful group two, and welcome to your reading. This reading is all about your next or your current significant relationship. This is an ultra detailed reading where I will cover events, people, places, or things that could affect your next significant relationship. Just whatever spirit gives to me, I will give to you and not leave anything out. Please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button. Hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Let's get into your reading. So group two, you are naturally drawn here, attracted to the card that represents the rebel. Now with the rebel energy, I am definitely picking up Taurus. I am also picking up Aquarius. Okay, I'm picking up Taurus and Aquarius. So Taurus and Aquarius could be in the top placements of the birth charts of either your signs or your placements or this significant person. And these signs could be seen in your sun, moon, or rising, the planet Venus placements, or your seventh house of relationships in your birth chart. Let's see what your card says. It's time to celebrate the fact that you don't fit in. Stand on your own 2 feet. Okay. I am definitely picking up that this is an unconventional relationship where those that are on the outside of your relationship with this person, they do not understand it. And that is really fine and dandy with you because no one is supposed to understand you but you. And when you're in a relationship, the other person would be your partner. So this is kind of like a very unconventional relationship, to say the least. But also it's about, change and like individuality. And which is why I was picking up that rebel energy, and that Taurus energy that I was picking up is like the love and the beauty of this relationship. So although this relationship, is a bit like, very hard for other people to understand it. Why are you with this person? Why are they with you? It's kind of like friends and close family members. They don't get you guys, but this is something that you guys get, okay? And you stand your ground when it comes to your boundaries. You're very persistent with your boundaries and not listening to other people's opinions when it comes to your connection with this person. Let's get more insight. So what's going on with your next current significant relationship? What's going on? Look at this. The Lover's card popping up. I love the Lover's card showing up because this Lover's card is definitely in confirmation with the title of the reading. So yes, you two are in a deep love partnership, feeling like one, feeling like you can conquer the world, and the relationship is quite harmonious as well. So that's very beautiful. I love that. And also, not only that, with the Lover's energy showing up, this is definitely about you two, joining forces together where, you feel like you are one. You feel like you're one, and you feel like you're very strong together as well. Let's get more insight. So what's happening with your significant relationship? What's going on? Thank you, Spirit. And you have here, the hottest love has the coldest end. Oh my goodness. Okay. What I feel with this card showing up, the hottest love has the coldest end. Okay. Wow. You know what? This is a very clear message that you two were in previous relationships that kind of like abruptly ended. And they ended so that you two could actually be together and be in this union. But I do feel like you took a bit of time out to search your soul, balance your mind, body, and spirit to really know who, you are, so that you could connect with that person that matches you naturally. And that's why you have a very hot love story. It's very hot because of the way you restructured and you rebuild, you renewed, you rejuvenated who you are. There was a renewal that took place between both of you. So that's what the hottest love has the coldest end mean. It means that you had to shut down your old self, get rid of those old thoughts and beliefs, and form new habits, new thoughts, new beliefs about yourselves, which created this really hot bond that you two do have. Let's get more insight. What is happening with your significant relationship? What's going on with your new or current relationship? What's going on? Thank you, Spirit. You have here awareness. So with the awareness card showing up, this is about the energy of awareness that supports your capacity to focus your attention on all aspects of your relationship, so that it creates like a reality of your choosing. So I feel like you two really connect with each other really well. You focus on the needs of each other. And again, there are no outsiders that can influence this bond at all. No one can come in between this relationship whatsoever. They can talk, they can scream, they can shout, they could kick, they could go through the DMs, they can do whatever. No one can break this bond here. This bond is very strong because you have a high level of awareness of not only who you are, but what type of relationship you want with this person, and they feel identical to you. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. So what's happening with your significant relationship? What's happening? Thank you, Spirit. What's happening, Spirit, in this significant relationship? Third house, perception. Perception and awareness is the same exact thing. So I do consider this a confirmation here in this reading. The third house rules over the air sign of Gemini. And I did pick up the air sign of Aquarius earlier as well. And the reason I did pick up Aquarius because it was about that communication. So, but with the third house and ruling over the sign of Gemini, Gemini is very prominent in your person's birth chart as well as your birth chart as well. In the sun, moon, or rising, the planet Venus placements, or that seventh house of relationship, that person has Gemini. This is about speech. This is also about social media. So I feel like you will influence others with your relationship on social media. You're considered couple goals, because but real couple goals. This is real. Like what you show to the public, you pretty much do behind the scenes. You're not going to show your entire private life, but if you love each other, you're going to show you love each other. If you have like a disagreement, you know how to get on the camera and disagree with kindness and tact for each other. But also here, this is about street life. So both of you come from the streets, if you know what I mean. Not necessarily, homeless or anything like that, but you come from the streets, from like, no one gave you anything, but the relationship is very successful in its own right. I feel like this person does have siblings. I feel like, and the siblings are very significant with this relationship connection for some reason. For some reason, the siblings are very significant. I do feel like you will date this person a lot. You love to date each other. Dating is very important for you guys in this relationship, especially you. This person has to wine you. They have to dine you. Not necessarily spend a whole lot of money or anything like that, but they have to show you that they care. They have to put in the effort. They can't just show up, and expect you to like just hop in the car with them and, go, and they don't do anything for you. You require dating, courting. But there's lots of communication between you guys, lots of thought. You take each other's ideals and into consideration. You both have an ear to listen to each other. So I love that. So it's a very strong communication here when it comes to this relationship. Thank you, Spirit. So what's happening with your relationship? What's happening, Spirit? Thank you, Spirit. What's happening with this relationship? The star. Look at that. After Spirit just gave us the insight that you guys are definitely prominent, key couple goal players on social media, the star card does show up. Thank you, Spirit, for this wonderful confirmation. Also, here with the star card, it represents renewal and hope and miracles taking place within this relationship. Okay, it represents having faith. So this person is very spiritually based, not religious, but very spiritually based. They have a very strong faith system in source energy. And this is about being in the spotlight. The third house is about being in the spotlight as well, especially on social media and being in the media. So this is a very strong confirmation. These two cards coming out back to back here in this reading. This relationship will definitely be in the spotlight. And I love how the star card laid naturally under the Lover's card, because I did get the insight that you guys will be considered couple goals. So that's wonderful to see the star card show out. Well, Spirit is showing out, but to see the star card show up, wonderful confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get more insight. Wow. So what's happening in your relationship? What's going on? What's happening in this relationship, Spirit? What's happening? You have here the Five of Swords, more air energy. So with the Five of Swords showing up, air energy, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra could be in those top placements of that birth chart that I did mention moments earlier. And your birth chart or this significant person's birth chart, because the sword represents those air signs. But specifically here with this Five of Swords energy, this is definitely about, you and this person. Now I get why the hottest love has the coldest end here. I get this card even more. There's more details to this message. This Five of Swords is related to this message. I feel like you left an abusive, relationship that had some sort of violence. And violence could be either physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial. It could be in any aspect, but you left this situation here. And this person experienced the same thing in their past relationship, which is why I can see why you guys communicate a lot in this relationship, because you don't want to get anything twisted, anything wrong. You want the person to be upfront. They want you to be upfront because you dealt with some things before. And that's why this is the hottest love story, one of the hottest love stories ever, because you had challenges in your previous relationships. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. So what is taking place in your relationship? What's taking place? Thank you, Spirit. Your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. Interesting. Wow. So this is about, there's lots of courage here. This is about your significant other. I have the courage to move forward. So did you. You're kind of like on a parallel path in your life right now. And you're moving forward. You're having courage. That courage, it turns into both of you having, high self-esteem, a self-love, a self-respect, and self-assurance. And this is how you connect. This is how you form this deep, loving partnership with each other, because you are on the same high vibrational frequency of connectivity, of love, And so I could definitely see this is definitely a very successful relationship, very successful, very aware. You're very conscious of what is going on with you and around you. You're not allowing others, outsiders, the haters, doubters, or naysayers to mess up what you have here, because you both you've been there, you've seen that, you've done that. And you're not about that life. You're about that level up, that glow up, that warm up, that connectivity, that vulnerability, that trust. And that's what's taking place here in the relationship with your significant other. So group 2, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. If it does, please leave a comment below, because I do love reading your comments. They definitely warm my heart and they make my day. I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hello, beautiful group 3, and welcome to your reading. This reading is all about your next or current significant relationship. Are there other people involved? What events will take place? What details, what type of energy or vibe will you share with this person? I'm going to give you everything that Spirit gives to me and not leave anything out. Please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button. Hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Let's get into your reading. So I can clearly see here that your energy, it naturally attracts you to the card that represents friend. So this is definitely an insight that this is going to be a relationship where you guys start out as friends. And let's see what the card says. Be as good a friend to yourself as you are to others. So this relationship is definitely about trust. It's about loyalty. It's about respect. I do want to get some details on other aspects of the relationship, but you are starting out, very slow and as friends. So let's get more insight. So what's taking place in your relationship, your next significant relationship? What's taking place, Spirit? And you have here the Empress card. Wow. Amazing. So it's definitely going to be very abundant and it's going to be very harmonious, which makes sense because usually when a relationship starts out and you're friends, you're genuinely friends first, it grows and it sprouts. And it's very fertile with beauty and with love. I could definitely see here with the Empress card that there's lots of luxuriousness around you. So it's a very luxurious lifestyle. So you'll definitely have lots of material happiness, when it comes to like money. Of course, that's material happiness. You'll live very well as well. Let's get more insight. So what's taking place, Spirit, in this significant relationship? What's taking place? And you have here, never give up on something you really want. Wow. So I can definitely clearly see here, this is a relationship where you two join forces and you work together at your goals. So if you have a special gift, a talent, which you do, because we all do, this person recognize your talents and your gifts and they support you and you give that energy back to them as well. You're very supportive and loyal as well. And this is not the type of relationship where you give up easily. I do feel like there will be some sort of challenges with like nosy people butting into your business. So be very conscious of that. Be very conscious of not, allowing yourself to be, allowing your attention to go where it is not, as I would say, beneficial. Like other people trying to give you advice about your relationships and you are with this person. Stay focused to your conversations with this person. Stay focused with how you feel about them because no one can tell you about something that you are inside of and living. So that's what this really is about. It's about you guys having, a bit of a challenging time with the relationship, but I definitely see the relationship working out and things being, it makes you even closer. It makes you even closer as friends. The challenges bring you together. But let's get more insight. So what's happening, Spirit, with this significant relationship? What's going on with your significant relationship? What's happening? And you have here the 10th house, reputation. Okay, so with the 10th house reputation, Spirit just gave us the insight that others will be trying to put their nose in your relationship, in your business. You're going to have those haters, those naysayers, those doubters. They just, I'm going to tell you, want me to just tell you straight off what I'm feeling. People are really jealous of the fact that you start out as friends with this person. So do not let these people deter you. Pay close attention and give your energy to this person that cares about you and you care about them, and they should do the same as well. But as far as here, the 10th house and reputation, this has something to do with your career, your achievements, your competence and fame. So there's going to be some fame in this relationship. Your significant partner will probably be, have quite famous in their career and will receive notoriety. This person is about building an empire and does have a lot of responsibilities as well. So I can definitely see how that jealousy plays a part when it comes to people on the outside looking in at your relationship. So 10th house, it rules over the sign of Capricorn. And again, it represents the career, it represents the public image and building a legacy. So your significant person is going to be in the public eye, which means you will be in the public eye because you are their partner. So Capricorn showing up. Capricorn could be in the top placements of the birth chart of this person in their sun, moon, or rising. be seen in their Venus placements, as well as the seventh house of relationships, or Capricorn could be in your top placements as well as a confirmation here in this reading. But let's get more insight. So what's taking place in your next or your current relationship? What's taking place? You have here tenderness. See, I knew that. I could feel the vibe here. I could feel you guys are for each other. You have each other's back. So with the energy of tenderness, this energy, it activates your capacity, you and your partner's capacity to open your hearts and approach the world and each other with gentleness and care. So again, I was feeling this so much because you're friends. You really care about each other. This is type of relationship was very loyal. No one could pull you apart if they wanted to. Nobody can. But just pay close attention to that, because I feel like you two both have, people like that raised you, parental figures or parents or whatever that really love you, and they mean no harm, but they want the best for you. So they really want to put their 2 cents in, and they want to tell you how they would do this if they were in your relationship, or how they would spend their money if they were in the public eye. And that's okay. Go ahead and listen to them, but you don't have to do anything that no one says. Put your partner first, as they will be putting you first as well. And again, when there's challenging times do come up, address issues, speak to each other. I can really feel that you're going to speak to each other with lots of kindness and tact, but it is just a bit of insight here so that you stay focused on the tenderness side of things when it comes to your relationship with this significant person. So no matter what they do or even what you do, don't be so hard on yourself, and don't be hard on them. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. So what's taking place, Spirit, in this relationship, the significant relationship? What's taking place, Spirit? And you have here the Ace of Cups. Wow. You know why I love the Ace of Cups showing up? Because it is the high vibrational love relationship card. The Ace of Cups is definitely representing a new baby in this relationship, or a new relationship. This also is about a proposal, a new proposal, or a marriage taking place in this relationship. That's why I love the Ace of Cups coming up, because it is in correlation and confirmation with the title of the relationship. What's going to take place in your next or current significant relationship. So yes, lots of emotional connectivity. The Cups energy represents water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Could be in those top placements of the birth chart that I did mention earlier, whether on your significant other's birth chart or on your birth chart. Those water sign, as seen by this Cups energy, emotions, and Ace of Cups energy is seen with this tenderness card that did show up. And I do love how the Ace of Cups laid naturally next to the tenderness card. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. I'm just so excited for you guys here when it comes to this relationship, because this is one that's just, it's lots of feeling, and it's connectivity, it's thought. You guys really think about each other before you make moves. You put, even when it comes to like the career moves, you talk it out with each other. Your feelings, you talk it out with each other. It's just awesome. This is a wonderful relationship. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. Your relationship's going to be in the public eye as well. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. I said your partner will be in the public eye, but because you are their partner, you're going to be in the public eye. And this is going to be an empire. You're going to build a legacy together. And let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. What is taking place in this relationship, this significant relationship? What's taking place? And you have here Priest. So with the Priest energy, this energy here is wonderful, because this facilitates spiritual commitments, serves as a channel of spiritual energy. So this is about this person, and you are very spiritual. So you do both believe in the higher creator, the divine God. You both do have that in common. And you do connect with Spirit's energy. You understand it, you accept it, you love it, and it's just something that really, I believe, is the key to you guys starting out as friends first. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. Wow, this is amazing. Let's see what else we have here. Alrighty, let's get one more. So what's taking place in your relationship? And you have here these, well, that card stuck. I'm gonna do it again because it was stuck to another card. I just don't feel like it was the appropriate one. If it is, it'll come out again. Just, what is it, Spirit? Okay, 4 of coins. Earth energy, physical energy, and the 4 of coins energy, also known as the 4 of pentacles. Pentacles energy, coin energy, earth sign energy, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo could be significant in your birth chart or this a person's birth chart. In those placements that I did mention earlier, sun, moon, or rising, the planet Venus, or the 7th house of relationships. But with the 4 of coins energy, this is definitely clearly telling me that this is about long-term security. This is about building a legacy. This is a strong confirmation here. And again, this also represents those other people, those prying eyes, those nosy people, those gossipers that are on the outside looking in at your relationship. Be very conscious of those people. Not cautious, just conscious. Because cautious is like being afraid they're going to do something. No, conscious means, oh, I'm aware of that. Let me focus on what I need to focus on, which is continuing to level up the closeness between you and your significant partner and just having a wonderful, beautiful, abundant, prosperous relationship and life. And that's what you are to focus on. But I do love the 4 of coins card showing up, representing this long-term security and building a legacy, because that is in correlation here with the 10th house. And Capricorn rules over the 10th house, which again is an earth sign. So group 3, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. If it does, please leave a comment below, because I do love reading your comments. They definitely warm my heart and make my day. I am sending you lots of love and good energy.